was a dark night, the stars gone to sleep behind a bed of clouds, yet a lone figure could be seen through tinted window, passing down the lane, cast into shadow by the lampposts. Behind him fell into mist the city Adjure. Behind him was left the old ways, and in front of him was set his new path, destined for only one place. He passed through meadow and fen, forest and field, with steady steps and a heavy heart. Finally he arrived, and looked out over the gently waving sea of wheat. There slumbered Travail, sleeping peacefully against the soft waves. He turned his back upon this sight and raised both hands. A low voice came forth, singing sweetly, soulfully, sadly. The ground was misted with the salt of his heart, and from it rose a hill. Vines crept forth, rocks bared their fangs, birch trees climbed the slopes and stood sentinel. Water poured through cracks to give life to the raw dirt, to cover it with softest grass. It would take all the night to breathe this majestic sight into being, yet it must be done. For even if his kind would ignore the signs written plainly in the stars, he could not. He would not. As the trees stood guard, so too would he. He would watch, he would wait, and he would not forget, but must keep all safe. Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to my next episode on Vasten Dimensions. I'm Mar, and I hope you enjoyed the little time lapse we just had. I had to cut it a little short. I would have liked to have finished the entire hilltop, but I ran out of spruce leaves, which is what, not spruce, I think it was oak leaves, which is what I was using for the bushes up here. Yeah, these are oak leaves. I ran out. I have less than a stack left, so I'm gonna have to go, I guess, on a wood cutting mission. I mean, really all I have to do is grab a whole bunch of shears and find an oak forest somewhere and just, you know, massacre the trees. And then I'll have more than I will ever need, I am sure, or at least I hope that's more than I'll ever need. But yeah, I will have to, I'll just finish probably the last side of the hill off camera, take care of that, get it all done. Otherwise, I mean, this is like my first ever real terraforming job, you know, completely structuring the hill. I mean, like maybe bringing grass out a little bit for like a flat surface on a plains or something so that I have a flat surface to build on. That's one thing. Building a hill in the air, basically, forming it on my own, shaping it, getting it all filled in, adding details on top, like the rock rubble, the bushes with hidden lighting in as many places as I could, the birch trees, yeah, and then the grass, and then I didn't realize this is what happens when you path block in with this texture block. It basically makes it look like it kind of looks like gravel or maybe coarse dirt. In some places I was actually putting in coarse dirt, but as you can see there, it says grass path, which I guess is fine. The only problem I had with the path blocks, like right here, this is a path block. You can see the 1 pixel block behind it, and in a lot of places, I mean, this hill is more or less hollow, so in a lot of places you could see right through. I'm sure I missed filling in a whole bunch of them. I'm gonna have to go back and fix that as well. But for the most part, I think I'm pretty happy with it. The only, I mean, apart from, you know, fixing basic things like filling in the holes behind path blocks, the only thing I'm really not that thrilled about is the vanilla trees. I like the leaf texture in this texture pack, like the yellow golden color it has. But I mean, they're just really basic shapes. I know that we have structure blocks on this server, a remnant from when Fix had it for the actual main Realm of Vasten server. And they're off in some direction. I don't remember which one. And I've never actually worked with structure blocks. My understanding is you build a structure box around a structure. That way you can basically copy and paste it. But I believe it requires commands, like maybe command blocks. I'm not sure. Or maybe structure blocks are like an alternative command blocks. I'm probably just showing my Minecraft newbiness right now, but I don't have access to that stuff. So if I end up swapping out these trees, I'll have to get Fix or someone to do it for me. Which isn't the end of the world. All I'll do is chop down the existing tree and say, hey, can you put XYZ tree here? And it'll just spawn it in for me. But that'll be something that we'll take care of at a later date. Once I get this last side over here done, then comes the part that has been a long while in coming, deciding on what to do on top. And I really am liking the idea of building like a crater right here, which means I'd have to bring up this wall here a little bit. Probably on the outside of the glass, honestly, which means I'll probably have to like scooch this stuff closer to the edge or something, because I absolutely cannot block the glass right here. At any point between here to the sky, which includes the glass that's up there around that iron farm. That's simply not an option. You have to have the sky access for the doors to work on the iron farm. But I'll have to build up the edges here so that it looks like, you know, so it's not completely flat. I mean, if you've ever visited a crater, like in real life, it's rarely, if at all, like just flat on top, unless it's been there for a very long time where the wind has had time to sweep away all the rubble, basically. Because if something hits this, or if something is torn out, I mean, if you've ever gone gardening and you stick your shovel in, or your spade, and you're digging out a whole bunch of dirt, you're probably getting more dirt around the edges than what you actually want to go for. So if you just take a fistful of this hilltop and pull it upwards, there's going to be stuff around the rim that just gets left behind, just, you know, rubble, dirt, and stone, and whatever. So that's what I'm thinking. I'll probably have to build up the edges just a little bit. And then comes the prospect of building the floating island. Oh, can I just not? Can I not say we did? And of course that will have to make sure that it doesn't block the sky access. So I'll probably be using like brown stained glass so that it kind of blends in with the dirt, because I'll probably do mostly dirt for the sky island, floating island. So then I can just put that in place underneath the existing glass so that it doesn't. Oh no, Willie drowned? Rip. I drowned in lava earlier. Not on this server, on my other series, Wells Night series. I knew my elytra was getting low. I did not realize it was that low, and yeah, I dropped like a rock into the lava. Lost all my stuff. Thankfully I had a full backup set of armor that I was able to get me back to where I needed to be, so now I just have to replace my backup set in my spare time. But yeah, I feel the pain of dying right now. In fact, I was still feeling kind of salty when I started recording and doing all this terraforming. But let's take a quick fly around, if I can. Yep, come on. There we go. Whoop, hello, elytra, not so fast. Nice and gentle. Kind of hard to get a look at it. I feel like a slow fall potion here would be really nice so that I could come out here and then turn and face it. I really like this waterfall, but I had a hard time getting it to flow the way I wanted it. It kept on wanting to come over here, which I was like, no, let's not. Finally managed to get it to end in this pool. Hi, spider. There's another pool, because originally this is a river that literally runs underneath the hill. I believe we talked about that before. And it comes out on this side as well. Oh, there's a hole. I did not know that hole was there. I'm gonna forget to fill that if I don't do it right now, I'm sure. Oh, that's Podzol. I don't want to use Podzol. Nope. That's for my nether project. Maybe in here? Yeah. Let's just fix this really fast. There. There's another one up there. How in the world? Was I just lagging really badly when I was working on this? Like, placing a block and then it disappears because the game didn't think I actually placed it? I don't know. Anyway, we've got this water here as well. So I'm going to make another waterfall on this side. Now, this side, there's a lot more water to work with. So I was thinking of having maybe... two waterfalls. Like the source might be the same, but like one could come down here and the other one could kind of come down here, and then maybe I could have like a rock outcropping here with like maybe a tree growing on it or something like that. Just to give it a little bit more interest on this side as well. And I think the shape kind of works with that too. I like how that zombie's like kind of mimicking my movements a little bit. Well, not now, it's too close. He's like, I'm gonna eat your face, I'm gonna eat your face, I'm gonna eat your face. No, you're not. Now you go on and die. Go on. Go on now. There you go. Thank you. So, yeah, that's just the general plans. Just very basic. Just trying different things out, I think. Because, like I said, this is my first time that I've really done any terraforming. And I have to give a huge shout out to Scar, because I watched some of his terraforming to kind of study up, I guess. Because usually when I go to do something, especially like this, I try to, you know, well, hello, creeper, creeper. I'm lagging. I don't like fighting creepers when I'm lagging. That's how I got my first death on my other series, like 4 months ago or 5 months ago when it started. 3 gunpowder. Wow, he was loaded. But I try to like study up. I want to, because I approach things with a do it once, do it right sort of a mentality. So maybe I didn't do it right, but I certainly gave my best stab at doing it, you know, well enough, I guess. I'm sure there's room for improvement because I'm, you know, by no means an expert, but I guess you just learn and get better over time, hopefully. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to do with the hill today. Like I said, I'm going to finish off the other side on my spare time and start thinking about anyway the top side. But I want to go back to the Nether again today because oh no, there's more mobs. Let's just run from them. I don't want to fight right now when I'm lagging just a little bit. Let's go back to the Nether and continue working on our slums because Willow did some digging. And hello skeleton. Let's not exchange numbers right now. And Dee Dee has apparently done some work over there as well, but I have not seen what Dee Dee's done yet. Dee Dee messaged me and said that she left some supplies in my slum house. So I figure we can head over that way and see what she's done and pick up the supplies and then go from there. So let me make my way into the Nether. I'm going to swing by the storage hall real quick, grab a few things, and then I will meet you there. And welcome back, everybody. I have just arrived over here in the Nether. I took a lengthy pit stop, actually. Harvested up a whole bunch of sugarcane so I could turn it into paper and go trade with the villagers, our librarians, so I could, start working on an emerald supply for further trading down the road, enchantments and whatnot. It looks like Dee Dee left us a box of the remaining supplies that she was using, which is great. We could definitely make use of that. I'd also, last time I was logged in on the server a couple days ago, I also went mining in the original Nether fortress. Whoops. No. There we go. That was just snaking through the netherrack, like mountainous side up there, whatever. And so I had a fair supply of another brick that we have back in our storage room as well. So we should have what we need between that and this and what's in my ender chest. I did, however, make a second pit stop other than just trading. And it's gonna have something to do with brewing because we're working in the Nether. It's not exactly the safest environment. Fire resistance is going to be pretty crucial. We can't, and I want to put like a little brewing station inside of one of the slum houses. Now we can't use this one because it leads directly into Chef's slum house right here. So I was thinking we'd try to find another, like a good location where it would make sense to have like a brewing station. And my thoughts were, right here we have our nether wart farm, which has probably not been harvested recently, as well as our mycelium farm right here, which also has not been harvested recently. So yeah, I've only got one stack of blocks in there. So I was thinking nether wart is one item that is used you use it to make the awkward potion, so you don't really need a whole, ton of it, especially if you're going to use fortune on this stuff, but having it nearby would still make a little bit of sense. Like, we could turn this into a permanent nether wart farm, dress up the hallway here and make it look nice. But I was thinking we'd have the brewing station nearby, somewhere easy to access. So maybe what about right here? We could maybe have it there, or maybe here. Let's see, if you're coming up the steps here, I feel like that makes sense. I feel like this would be a logical, maybe both of these? Maybe we could have both of these. Like, just have one big room and have two doors leading in. That would work. I could put a sign right here saying brewing, like maybe on both sides here. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. You can see my inventory is absolutely jammed right now. Let's see, where's my signs? Here we go. Oh, two of them, great. So, Brewing Slum House. It's not the most encouraging title, but Brewing Slum House. And we'll put that away. Put that away. Grab this. A lot of these slum houses won't really have an interior or any purpose whatsoever, but I think it makes a lot of sense for some. Ooh, that must be what Dee Dee was working on. That looks great. Yeah, I like that. I really like that. It's more doors than I thought I'd be able to squeeze down there too, which is awesome. Because I was worried about, I mean, we built this side together and we were kind of having to deal with the front entrance here and trying to squeeze houses underneath, so I didn't want there to be just a few of them, so I'm glad she was able to squeeze so many in right there. Which just leaves, I think, just the path and maybe a little landscaping, like putting down some nether wart and maybe some other crops. I've been toying with the whole crop idea. I still haven't decided whether it makes sense for them to be growing like wheat in the nether. But it'd be something to have to think about and maybe toss around ideas with the rest of the crew. But anyway, so we got our brewing house. Let's see here. I'm gonna need my blocks pretty soon, but my inventory is like absolutely a mess. How big? I mean, it doesn't really need to be all that big. I mean, all we need space for is a chest for the ingredients, maybe a crafting table, maybe an ender chest, space for the potions itself, I guess, a couple chests, depending on, I mean, because you can make chests 3 at a time. Yeah, we'll probably just want a couple chests for just to hold the potions. But other than that, it doesn't really need to be that big. So let's see. Floor will be at the same level as the door here. There'll be a wall here. I'm going to put a torch there. Oops, that was not what I meant to do. Did I get that? There we go. I wanted to put it on that side because I'm going to put nether brick right on here. This is going to turn into the wall, and I'll have the same wall. I'll just fill in this, and that'll be a wall. I feel like if I put the wall right here, it'd only be too wide at most. So I think we're going to want to push this back at least 2. So let's do that. This. So how far from the door is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like this. And we're going to want to take that out as well. My inventory is full. We'll put these in because we're not going to have any... We're going to not be able to see the corners anyway. So that's good. Don't need that. Because we'll fill that in. Alright. Inventory is so horrible right now. I'm gonna have to go get that chest of stuff that Dee Dee brought. I don't think this stuff's gonna... Well, we're not gonna be gone for 5 whole minutes. So let's just chuck all this stuff right here. Clear up our inventory just a little bit. I'll be right back, stuff. Don't go anywhere. We're just gonna run down here and get the chest of goodies that Dee Dee left us. That'll give us an actual chest to store things in, as well as some some building materials. Honestly, it may be all the building materials we need. We don't need a whole lot, just floor, ceiling, and walls. Okay, let's close that. Close that. Chest. We'll put it right here just for now. And start filling this stuff in. Non-building materials only, please. So, I'm gonna put those in there. There, everything's off the ground now. That should be good. We won't need those. Okay, so let's work on this. We actually won't be able to see that either. I will want the roof to be a little higher, so we're going to actually have to dig out some of that. I guess I actually don't need this either. We'll just do something like this. Fill in the whole wall. Now, did we have... No slabs. So let's get a crafting bench out. And make just a little bit of slabs. I don't think we'll need too many of them for this part. Obviously we'll need more for the roof or the ceiling or whatever. Looks like we're gonna need a little bit more. Maybe that should do it. There. So this is plenty of room for the brewing area. Now, what do we want to do with the roof here? I feel like I have an idea. It's not very slummy, but the insides don't really have to look slummy. Unless we want them to, of course. Because this is more for utility anyway. And just because it's slums, I mean, houses don't have to be built with being slummy in mind, you know? You could have a really nice house that over time has become run down. And still be perfectly fine. I mean, run down, obviously, but still usable. It's just not the best condition anymore. So it kind of makes it slummy, even if it didn't start that way. So that could be kind of the idea with these, is that maybe once upon a time it was a nice house. It just isn't quite so much anymore. Let's see. If we do... just toying with a few ideas here. This is going to use up a lot of magma blocks, but I've got lots to use. And we're also going to want some... oh, I didn't realize that I had so many in my inventory from DD. There we go. We're going to also need quite a bit of iron bars. So let's dig out... actually, let's get rid of this and this. And bring it to an actual corner, like that. And actually, let's go ahead and get rid of these as well. Now, I need to get up higher than I am right now. And put in magma blocks. Just realized another problem I'm gonna have though. You have to have a torch to light up the back sides. So let's dig ourselves out here a bit. You know what? We can just fill it in afterward. I'm tired of playing around here. Let's do this right. Whoops. No? Let's not say we did, huh? Okay, so I am going to need a little bit more space here. I'm actually gonna need quite a bit more space. You know, looking at these things, you're like, oh, this is enough space. Actually, it's not, you know. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. There's nothing down there we care about, thankfully. There we go. Okay, crisis averted. Alright, now we need more of these, and I want them behind, not there. It's hard to explain it. I mean, it's hard to visualize it, to be honest. But we want all the corners to be a full block. Maybe this will help us figure it out. That I want to be a full block. So something like this. And then behind, or like recessed a block, I want a whole line of magma. Nope, nope, not like that actually. That comes out one, and I will have one there. And then behind that, I actually need this out as well. Oops, is that something? No, okay, that's nothing. I need plenty of space behind. Don't know if that's a something or not. We're just gonna squeeze around it. I'm pretty sure that's a lava flow that I'm using currently for lighting effects. But we need to have torches back here, providing light to the magma blocks. Because otherwise the magma blocks don't actually give off any light of their own. And then we can fill up the unneeded spaces. Realistically, we don't really need this much space either, but it's fine. Okay, and then we're going to squeeze out here. Put that back. And then we put in the iron bars. Like this. I can't really reach the far one over there. That's fine. Oops. And then there. Oops, I almost had it. There and there. Alright, cool. Get rid of this. And then we want at that level. Actually, I'm going to need way more slabs then. Honestly, I don't even know if that's going to be enough. Do I have more? I don't think I have any more. I might need to make a run to get some more. But let's see how far this will last. So, because we need to cover on top of the bars as well. So, like this. Top of that bar. And over like this. That. And like this. Oh, we'll have enough. Phew, thank goodness. I did not really want to make a run right in the middle, right as we're actually about to finish. That, and then, oops, that's not right. That. So there. That is our little ceiling design. It provides a nice light up at the top. I don't know, like it's 6s and 5s and 7s and stuff down here. But, I mean, most mobs don't really care about lighting anyway. Or like, well, I guess the most common mob. I guess I don't know, because Endermen spawn in the Nether too. And I'm pretty sure they care about the light. But, like, the pigmen don't really care about lighting at all. I don't know about magma creams, or magma cubes, and, you know, all that other stuff. I don't know what they think about light, so light isn't really my goal here. But it provides light for us to see, and I'll probably put some, like, lanterns down on the main level anyway. Now, let's move this. Oh, dear. We're just gonna throw all this stuff on. Oh, there went the chest. I probably should have held on to that. Let's do this and grab all that. Now, let's go until we find. There's the chest. Okay. Let's see. Where do we want to put the chest? How about right? Let's put the brewing stand on top of a workbench here. We'll have an ender chest to the side, so we'll put a chest here for the material used in making potions. So not the potions themselves. I'm going to put melon. I brought melon seeds in here. I couldn't find any actual melons, so we'll probably have to just grow some. Let's grab all that stuff. Fermented, yes, yes, yes. Is gunpowder used? I don't think so. Pretty sure. Wait, gunpowder is used to make splash potions. Well, I don't really do that too much. And we don't really need. I don't even know if it's possible, but we don't even need splash potions of fire resistance. Well, I'm sure it's possible. I'm sure all potions can be made splash, but it's not needed at all. Alright, let's throw some of this over here so that we can pick up our carrots. Alright, this should be good. I don't know. Do I have a spare? I do. Excellent. That was actually supposed to go here, not there. There. So then, crafting table right there. And the brewing stand right there. And oops, that's what I wanted. I can actually pick that up though and put it away. I need lanterns and fences. I just wanted to put some fences there. Honestly, let's change this up just a little. Take out these corners and put in full blocks with fences. I don't even know if I have any full blocks on me. I might have to go back. Yeah, it's not looking very promising. That's fine though. I can do that. I have one. There we go. All right, let me take care of a few things. I'm going to put up some lighting and go get the blocks for the corner bits, and maybe tidy up my inventory just a little bit. It feels so jam-packed. Got to put these potions in a chest too, and then I'll be back. And welcome back, everybody. I have actually found the nether brick. I could have sworn this whole time, I could have sworn I had some in my ender chest, and what do you know? I did. Quite a lot of it, actually. So I didn't actually have to go very far at all, and finished off that bit. I put up some lanterns, so it gives us a bit more light in here, just to ease our eyes a little bit. There's not much here in the way of decoration. Maybe I'll do a carpet at some point. I'm not sure. It's not really necessary. This is more for function, like I said, than looks, basically. But I think this is good. And before we part ways for the day, I did want to show you, I believe I mentioned at the start of the episode that, or maybe when we arrived here in the Nether in this episode, that Willow had done some work in the area. And I wanted to show that real quick as well, because it kind of leads into what we're probably going to be doing in our next episode. Willow went ahead and cleared out all of this, because this before was like a sheer cliff running almost up to the edge here, and going, you know, straight up and everything. And with this hollowed out, this gives us plenty of space for more slum housing. And then we're also going to have to figure out some sort of rope bridge design spanning the gap here and maybe like to there and there and, you know, whatever. But basically that's what I anticipate we'll be working on in the near future. I need to do more planning with the hill, the iron farm hill, before we actually resume work over there. Apart from, you know, like I said, finishing up that fourth side of the hill. I'll just do that, you know, off screen, not a big deal. But it's going to take some more mulling over, so I hope you are looking forward to seeing more of the Nether. Chef's been a madman in there, just doing all sorts of design work. But I'm really enjoying this, the slum housing, and I hope you are too. So I guess, until next time, I hope you have a wonderful time, and I'll see you then. Bye!